Have you ever met someone who seems physically present, but mentally somewhere else? They're in the room. They hear you. They respond politely. Yet you can tell. Their real world is unfolding inside their own mind. Today, we're talking about the third type of quiet person, the lone thinker. Who are they? A lone thinker is someone who has spent a great deal of time alone, not necessarily lonely, just alone. And during that time, they built something powerful, an inner world. Inside their mind, there's constant movement. They analyze conversations long after they've ended. They replay situations. They imagine different possibilities. They question everything. Sometimes they even debate with themselves. And yes, sometimes they win. Their behavior patterns. There are a few clear signs you'll notice. They need alone time to recharge. They prefer deep thinking over constant social interaction. They may seem distant during group conversations. They respond thoughtfully, not instantly. If a discussion becomes loud or chaotic, they quietly withdraw, not because they're bored, but because noise drains them. The psychological truth. Psychologically, the lone thinker often has strong self-awareness. They understand their emotions. They question their own motives. They reflect deeply before making decisions. But their social energy? It's limited. Social interaction takes more effort for them than it does for most people. So they choose silence, not out of fear, but out of preference. Silence feels safe. Silence feels clear. Silence feels powerful. The hidden strength. Because they think so deeply, they often notice patterns others miss. They spot contradictions. They detect subtle meanings. They connect ideas quickly and quietly. When they finally speak, their thoughts are usually well processed. Not emotional, not impulsive, carefully considered. That's why lone thinkers can be exceptional problem solvers. The misunderstanding. But this is where people often get it wrong. Some assume they're antisocial. Others think they're uninterested. In reality, they're simply comfortable inside their own mind. They don't dislike people. They just don't need constant stimulation. The risk. However, if they spend too much time inside their thoughts, they can fall into overthinking. They may analyze instead of act. And sometimes they miss opportunities because they were busy calculating every possible outcome. Balance is essential. Self-reflection moment. So ask yourself, do you replay conversations in your head? Do you feel recharged after spending time alone? Do you prefer thinking deeply rather than speaking frequently? If that sounds like you might be a lone thinker. Closing. In the next episode, we'll explore the final type, the one whose silence commands attention, the silent authority. Because sometimes the quietest person in the room is the most powerful one. Stay with us.